Coming up on Lindenwood News, people are coming out in support of a man sentenced to die for killing a police sergeant. We will tell you more about the motivation behind the petition to save his life.
Plus, Jana Elementary has 2 opposing reports for their radioactivity levels. We'll see how the school board reacts.
And former President Donald Trump has decided to run for presidency in 2024. Those stories and more ahead on Lindenwood News. Welcome to this edition of Lindenwood News. I'm Ava Lorenz.
And I'm Jaden Rieksecker. A petition against the execution of a man convicted of murdering a Kirkwood police sergeant in 2005 is gaining steam at the Capitol. The Missouri State chapter of the NAACP and Missourians for Alternatives to the Death Penalty sent a petition to Governor Mike Parson to commute 37-year-old Kevin Johnson's death sentence to a life without parole. Johnson is scheduled to be put to death in 2 weeks. Some Missourians believe Johnson's death penalty sentence is racially motivated. Over 20,000 people signed the petition. Former prosecuting attorney says the death penalty is appropriate since Johnson ambushed and purposefully attacked the officer. The clemency application is currently under review by Parsons' office.
Former Jefferson County prosecutor is heard making sexual comments towards a woman he was prosecuting. Back in April, James Crabtree was indicted for 1 count of deprivation and 1 count of false statement to the FBI. The court document shows that the woman had never met Crabtree before. The woman says she recorded the encounter for fear of her safety.
Listen, I'm just digging this. This is you are just breathtaking.
Well, thank you. I look like I'm 19 with my braces, but I'm 28. Well, 29. 29 now.
Yeah.
I forgot I had another birthday.
So I don't know if you're picking up what I'm laying down, but I mean, if you're not interested in that, that's cool.
Crabtree then asked to kiss the woman. She says she only said yes out of fear of being assaulted. When the woman left the office, Crabtree promises to dismiss her case.
7 people burglarized a store in Delwood early Wednesday morning. The owner of Catwalk Connect says that 7 people used concrete to smash into her glass door. The owner says the thieves took her cash drawer, a computer, and all of the men's jeans she had on display. No suspects have been found at this time.
Human remains found in Jefferson County on Friday have now been identified. A hunter called police after finding a suspected human skull in the woods near the 8500 block of Rutledge Road. Deputies said that dental records confirmed the remains to be those of Jerry Crew. Crew was reported missing on April 29th of 2021. The cause of death is not known at this time.
Straight ahead on Lindenwood News. Former President Donald Trump announces his plan to run for presidency again in 2024. We will tell you more about what he said about his plans after the break.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
All right, let's try this. COVID has been a really long fight, and it's been especially tough on kids.
It's been a rough transition for all of us.
Right now, as a father, I want to give the best tools to protect my kids.
So what can we do to get back to that sense of normalcy?
Many parents are asking if it is worth it to get their kids vaccinated against COVID.
The answer is absolutely yes.
My own sons, who are 6 and 8 years old, had their COVID vaccine.
It's an added layer of protection to keep kids from getting any type of severe illness or complications from a COVID infection.
A lot of parents are also wondering if the vaccines are safe. Yes, it's safe and effective for children.
Definitely safer than a COVID infection.
Children get a smaller dosage than adults do.
So if you have questions or concerns about the vaccine, that's okay.
We're here to help.
We have the tools we need to protect kids and help them stay healthy and all get through this together.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Former President Donald Trump is running for presidency in 2024. Trump announced his third White House campaign on Tuesday at his club Mar-a-Lago. Trump will challenge Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who has emerged as a popular Republican contender for the White House. The former president is now facing criticism from members of the Republican Party, who say it's time to look towards the future.
Businesses are fighting back after a series of smash and grabs in the St. Louis area. Safe Haven Defense held a demonstration to show what happens to a window that has a protective film. A representative threw a brick at the window and it was smashed in seconds. They next set up a window with a Safe Haven Defense riot-resistant laminate on the glass. The brick was thrown but no hole was made. St. Louis customers are already lining up.
The United States Army Corps of Engineers and the Boston Chemical Data Corps spoke on Tuesday at the Jana Elementary School Board meeting to update the community on their research. The head of the Boston Chemical Data Corps says the school still has high levels of radioactive contamination. The United States Army Corps of Engineers, however, say that there is no alarming radioactive levels at the school. A third party sided with the USACE. The USACE will be speaking at the town hall on November 17th to present their findings.
School districts are preparing for when the winter weather strikes, as temperatures are starting to drop. Students say that snow days are their most favorite days, as that means that they will not have to go to class. Several school districts are now going to switch to virtual learning when the campus has to be closed due to the winter weather. District says that students should probably only have class in the mornings so they can enjoy the weather and the snow days in the afternoon.
Cold temperatures and cloudy skies are coming our way, but hopefully the weekend will see some sun. I'll have your full weather forecast after the break.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian by the day best friends. That surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Hey, can you chop the pineapple?
Chop the pineapple.
Nope, I'm high. How about I wash off the grapes?
Yes.
Okay. You're already making good decisions when you're high.
I want tacos. Will you drive? I'm a little toasty.
Nope. I'm high. Let's order in. Don't make an exception when it comes to driving. If you feel different, you drive different.
It's time to switch out your iced coffee with a piping hot one as winter comes early. We have a stationary front coming our way from the west, which could bring temperatures up just a little bit by Thursday afternoon. We have some light wind in our area that could definitely be felt walking outside, which will hopefully die down Thursday as well. There's a small wave of snow coming close to us, mainly hitting the downtown parts of St. Louis on Thursday and hopefully passing over us. Let's take a look at the northeast. They're getting hit with everything the clouds have to offer. Maine absolutely covered with snow. Thankfully, the snow has almost passed and low pressure systems will come shortly after. Over on the west, California and surrounding states have it easy with high pressure systems, meaning clear blue skies for them all day. If you're heading downtown to St. Louis on Wednesday, you might be able to catch the sun through a few clouds in the sky, the temperature being the highest in the area at 35. Areas like Maryland Heights and St. Charles, however, have an overcast of clouds blocking the sun, making it just a little colder. O'Fallon and St. Peter's have similar temperatures and are slightly colder. O'Fallon hitting 33 degrees and St. Peter's a degree higher. Both are experiencing a similar forecast. And finally, let's take a look at the next 5 days. Thursday's temperatures will rise to the highest of the next few days with a high of 43 degrees, but a few clouds might make it feel closer to the low of 21. Friday will be the lowest of the week with temperatures dropping 12 degrees. Thankfully, Saturday and Sunday we'll see clear skies with temperatures reaching the 40s. That's it for your weather. I'm Daniel Matt. Back to you guys.
The St. Louis County Police saves a man after he drove into a pond on Monday. The water rescue was conducted in North St. Louis County. A video of the rescue was released on Tuesday. We can see the victim waving his arms as officers are going towards him. He was treated by paramedics as soon as he was taken out of the water. The police saved the victim and his life in a matter of minutes.
The Blues win against the Colorado Avalanche in a tight game on Monday night. More details on their path to victory after the break.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Sorry for this one. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Wednesday in sports, the Blues take the win against the Colorado Avalanche in a close game on Monday night. The game got intense when Brandon Saad scored for the Blues in the second period to tie the game. In the final minute, the Blues had to dodge a 6-on-3 disadvantage to win against the Avalanche 3-2. The Blues will finish their 3-game trip Wednesday night in Chicago against the Blackhawks. Lindenwood University is invited to the McNeese Tournament for basketball this weekend. This tournament will be starting on Friday and going all weekend long. Lindenwood will be playing against Lamar University first on Friday. During the rest of the weekend, the Lions will be taking on McNeese State and Western Carolina University. Each game will have the live stats posted during the games. And finally, St. Louis history will be made Wednesday night as City Park hosts its first soccer game. The City 2 team, a developmental team for the Main City SC team, will take on an elite team from Germany. Over 22,000 fans are set to pack the stadium for the first time. The kickoff is Wednesday night at 7, and you can catch it on ESPN+. That's it for sports. I'm Jessica Spivey. Back to you.
St. Charles is crowded with several restaurants for people to enjoy. Lady Di's Diner has been serving the local community for nearly 30 years. Reporter Jessica Spivey has more on the story behind this home-style restaurant.
In the heart of St. Charles City sits Lady Di's Diner. After serving the community in the restaurant business for many years, Diane Skinner made the decision to open her very own diner in 1994.
I worked for a restaurant in Bridgeton, and I just loved cooking. I've cooked my whole life, so I decided to open my own restaurant.
At Lady Di's, Skinner is more than just the owner. The diner thrives on both her passion for cooking and her desire to connect with the people around her.
When I first started here, like this person used to call all the time, right on the phone, and they would call like from a different area code all the time. And one day I was like, Diane, people keep calling from this different area codes. And she was like, that's my best friend. Her best friend was dying of cancer, and Diane had sent her all over the world.
A hidden gem in St. Charles, Lady Di's Diner serves homestyle comfort foods to customers for breakfast and lunch.
Our diner is known for all of our omelets, biscuits and gravy, country fried steak, and the fantastic service from the waitresses and the harassment from them.
Lady Di's offers guests a welcoming experience with the comfort of a home-cooked meal. For St. Charles locals, the diner is a place for the community to stay connected.
She's the best boss in the world, really, honestly. I think she had the best boss, like, competition, because Diane would, like, take the cake.
Lady Di's Diner opens its doors to the public 7 days a week and continues to be a popular stop in the local St. Charles community. For Lindenwood News, I'm Jessica Spivey.
That's it for this edition of Lindenwood News. I'm Jaden Reek-Secker.
And I'm Eva Lawrence. Thanks for joining us.